How come you don't want
trucker hats, t-shirts, and sweatshirts? hillfoxclub.com. All of my content is sponsored by my patrons, so thank you to my patrons for supporting my content. If you want to be down with the crew, it's only $5, but if you want the vlogs too, that's 10. So hit me with the 10, come through, and be part of the family. It's been a minute. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, we ain't really that fitted today, but welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade Fox, and this is the Madeyoulooks channel. It's been a minute since I've been on this channel, so I thought it'd be cute to just do a little cute little update, let y'all know where I've been, where the fits have gone. Honestly, long story short, since September, I've just been gone. Like, I went home, was dealing with family stuff. I was in New York, and then I came back, and then I had a lot of work, and then I'm literally about to go to Vegas tomorrow. And then I'll be like back. But then the holidays happen. So you know what? We move, and it's just been messing up my production schedule a bit. Also, I've been really embracing TikTok. So if you want to see me more, if you want to see more fashion stuff specifically, head on over to TikTok because I'll be up in there. But your girl has been outside. Very much so. Your girl has been booked. Very much so. Your girl has been just in these event streets. So we have another what I wear in a week video. This is not all outfits from 1 week, but more so events kind of spread across the month of October. The great thing about this series is that it ranges from like fitted fits to just casual, regular types of outfits. So we're just going to start off with the Janelle Monáe concert. I actually just recently posted this on my TikTok. The thing about concert outfits is you can kind of go all out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of dress as if you're going to go to the club, but you can also dress in a more experimental way because you're going to an experience. And yes, like, there is a functional aspect to what your outfit should be. Like, if it's giving GA, standing room only, maybe don't put on the 6-inch pump. But at the same time, it's like, how can we be creative and wear something that's comfortable, but also like on brand? I try to do something within the lane of the artist. So for Janelle Monáe, you know, for me in particular, as a Black queer person, and their show is called The Age of Pleasure. And so I knew I wanted to do like maybe something with black, leather, something that's like sexy, but my version of sexy. So like modest sexy, or all black. It was warm that day, so I wasn't gonna be wearing jackets, coats, nothing crazy, nothing heavy like that. I've been completely clinically obsessed with this Our Legacy. I don't even think it's leather. I think it's just a shiny fabric, but like this kind of like leathery looking cap that actually cinches to your head, which is so great, especially when my hair is twisted. I had on a Phillip Lim, what the streets are calling a Mortal Kombat top, and it is giving very much so Mortal Kombat karate vibes. And then I have these black Zara jeans that used to be pants, and I cut them into shorts because I just liked how they looked better as shorts. Plus, low-key, the waist is too small, and I knew it was going to have that nice like snatchy waist, but like wide kind of like leg short look. And then I brought out my Yume. Someone told me that it's not Yumi. You pronounce it like an A. Yume boots. And once again, this is like kind of my take on all black, masc, modest, sexy kind of look. And yeah, girl, 8 down. So as I mentioned at the top of the video, I was in New York for a little bit for CultureCon, and I was just supposed to go and hang out, but it turned into me being on a stage. That was not at all planned. I was there for the gig, capturing content for a cute little check, and then it turned into me being on stage. So I'm glad that I wore this. I wore this Story MFG shirt that's new. I actually got it like the day before I left, so I'm really happy that that came in. And I wanted to do something that was comfortable and subtly fashionable, but like more comfort than fashion, but with like a little bit of fashion. And so that's why I went with this kind of like, I don't even know if this is considered monochrome, but I went with like an all green look. Kept it simple with the MM6 replica sneakers in the black colorway with the cream colored laces. These parachute pants that y'all are probably exhausted of at this point. So this is me kind of just like playing with color a little bit. Y'all know I love color. Y'all know that like I love a nice muted fall tone. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna find a way to wear my little colors. Back with the Our Legacy hat as well. And then I put on these Aquila frames too, just to give it even more of that like monochrome kind of feel. And I've been doing this sandwich vibe. I think that this is already a thing. I don't think that I made this up at all. I've been doing this thing where to create some symmetry with my outfits, I will make sure that my shoes and my hat match. Or if I don't have a hat and I have like a scarf or something, I'll make sure that my shoes and my scarf match. Or I'll make sure that my hat, my bag, and my shoes are all the same color. Because I feel like if that's the case, I can kind of do whatever I want everywhere else. Like I have on a pink shirt, purple pants, but as long as I have a black hat, black shoes, black bag, it works. I can try different combinations of fits out that I haven't tried before, but the formulas help me not look wild and out of control. This looked cool on stage. It was bright. Not at all flattering outfit. One thing about this outfit that I want to hit on that I feel like is really helpful for plus size folks or just like folks that have curvy bodies or just have a hard time finding clothes that fit your body well. Having a flattering fit is really not all that important. Like sometimes just looking good and looking comfortable in what you're wearing and you looking like you like what you have on is just more important than looking flattering. It's also hard to look flattering because what someone considers flattering, especially for plus size, you know, I've seen people say like, oh, what's flattering for a woman if you are plus size is really just showing off all your bits and all your curves, like snatching the shit out of your waist and like making your chest look bigger, snatching the shit out of your waist so that your ass looks bigger. But then I feel like for men, there's this desire to cover up and to eliminate the look of a curve. And so that's why I'm like, fuck whatever is flattering and just wear whatever is a vibe. Overall, this is like an oversized, casual, subtly fashionable look. And I was very pleased with this fit. I felt like I blended in because of course it's New York. And then it's a whole bunch of black media professionals, entertainment professionals in one space. Girly, it was a fashion show. You already know. And I felt like I looked on brand and like I fit in. New York day 2, I decided to wear this Awake New York cardigan. I knew that going to New York, I knew the temperatures were going to be just a little bit more forgiving than here in LA. And so I was like, let me just throw on my little fall finds, you know, that I can't really wear back home just yet. So I really wanted to wear this yellow cardigan. So I threw that on. And I also just picked up this Red Fox vintage tee for a steal. A steal! I feel like I stole it. And then I paired it with these Studio Nicholson super dark wash jeans. The shape of these jeans is to die for. They kind of curve around the knees and a little bit above the knees. So it almost gives the illusion of, or rather the volume of a wide leg jean, but it's tapered at the bottom. And so they just give your body a nice little shape. I can't quite describe it. It's not, you know, like those La Mer, like curved jeans. It's not like that. It's subtle. It's there, but they are on the more relaxed side of things without being oversized or baggy. The sun is going absolutely wild today. So I apologize for, bitch, you're apologizing for the sun. That's a metaphor. Don't apologize for the sun when you are the sun. Don't apologize for how bright you shine. Day 2 of CultureCon was much more calm, and I knew that we were gonna be, you know, maybe some dancing, maybe some walking around the city a little bit. We actually did go and get breakfast and stuff, and it was very nice. It was very cute. Just a comfortable, casual, comfortable, not really trying to be as fashionable, but once again, always trying to wear these colors. The next fit, coming back to LA, the next day I actually went to the Victoria Monet concert. And once again, Victoria Monet was giving me, you know, chill, round the way girl, like, you know, with the fitted, you know, some baggy jeans. Like that was the vibe that I got, or that I get from Victoria Monet. And so that is the vibe that I went with for my fit for the concert. We were also standing the entire time. And so I was like, girl, absolutely not. This fit is going to be more functional than anything else. So I decided to wear these new-ish Entire Studios cargo pants that are so sick. Kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. Like the fit is a little odd, but I work with them. I like them. One thing to highlight about this fit that I think will be helpful is these pants are too long and this hoodie is low-key too big. And so the lesson here is that sometimes you just gotta kind of freak your clothes a little bit. You gotta tuck some stuff in, you gotta roll some stuff up, you gotta stuff something and do something a little weird to just make your clothes look more like how you want to look. And this was an extremely basic outfit. I barely accessorized. And so once again, knowing I wanted to be comfortable, but knowing that I wanted to give some bit of an effect, I decided to kind of stuff my hoodie to give more of an illusion of a crop hoodie with a high-waisted pant. I stuffed the hoodie, I yanked them pants up, and then I rolled the excess fabric that was around the tie at the end of the pants up. And then I also wore tall socks with the A6 gel Kayanos because I don't know, there was just something about the way it sat regularly on my body that was just kind of swallowing me up. And normally I don't like doing this type of thing because it becomes annoying after a while of having to always like, you know, keep your things like situated in the right way that you had it when you left the house. Because when you start walking around, you start, you know, moving around, hugging people, dancing, whatever, things can pop out, things get loose, things come undone. And so you're just kind of adjusting the whole night, which is super annoying to me. But it was a concert and I was standing up the whole time. Nobody was looking at me, so I didn't really mind it. And the last and most recent fit was for a different type of event. I went to a book signing / discussion. The author of a book that my girlfriend actually bought. The book is called First Gen, and the talk was with the author Alejandra Camp with Rosario Dawson. Rosario Dawson was like moderating this talk with her, I guess it was with a good friend, Alejandra, the author of this book. It was actually just about kind of being the first and the only to kind of do anything, especially within a family dynamic. The first person to go to college, the first person to graduate college, the first person to be able to like bring your family outside of, you know, the financial strife that they've been going through, like the first person to break generational trauma, the first person. So it was really, so naturally the conversation was just, I don't know, it was emotional and cathartic and it was great. But me and Jaden were sitting there like, girl, what do you wear to a book? Like what to a book talk? Like what do you wear to something like this? Because it was also at New Yo House. Someone let me know how you say it. Is it new? I always thought it was New House, but I heard someone else call it like Nuya House. So let me know what y'all think it's called. But if you've never been, it's kind of like a swanky co-working space. There's a private little restaurant and there's like a cute rooftop bar. When I was working for Sony, when I first moved to LA, we used to have happy hours on like the rooftop over there. And so I was familiar with the space. I knew it was swanky. I knew it was like, you know, modern and like aesthetic and all of that. And so it felt like a situation that we needed to be a little bit dressed up for. So I decided to wear a good old sweater vest, a black, simple sweater vest, white tee that was actually a little bit cropped with my COS pants that I have been, once again, I have too close of a relationship with. And then I wore my blood orange gazelles because my girlfriend, her shirt that she wore, she made this halter top that was like gray on one side and then this color on the other side. And she was going to wear it on this side today. And so I was like, oh, let's be cute and match. And so that's what I decided to do. And this is a great example of when you want to dress up, but you don't want to be dressy necessarily. I never want to look like I'm too dressy, dressed up for something. I never want to feel like I'm like doing too much. And not because I don't want to stick out in the room that I'm in, but more so just personally, like I don't like how that looks on me. Like I prefer a more casual, relaxed style. And so even in situations where I feel like I want to be a little bit more sophisticated or just like a little bit more dressed up, it still has to feel like that to me in order for me to feel comfortable. When you're able to frame an outfit within your aesthetic, So like when you know what your dressy looks like, when you know what your sexy looks like, when you know what your, you know, casual concert looks like, it's so much easier to interpret trends, to interpret inspo, and for it to still feel like it's all part of the same kind of universe. I'm a Pinterest babe, down, honey. Yeah. But oftentimes I will put on a fit that I see on Pinterest and I'm like, it's not giving what I thought it was going to be giving. And that's mainly because I need to infuse my own personal interests, preferences into this outfit in whatever way that is. And so I'm glad that this is what the finished look ended up being. I felt very comfortable. I felt very, you know, dressed appropriately for the event as well. And I got to match my girl and it was very cute. Little, you know, I was going to say date night, but you know, is it a date night if you go learn stuff together? Sure. Why not? We could have educational date nights. I know I say this a lot, but I actually do have content coming up because I am going to be filming it over the next couple days. Some fall pickups, some fall outfits, and just, you know, we'd like to get in our conversation bag over here on this channel every now and then too. So follow me on IG, follow me on TikTok for more, you know, readily available fashion content if that's what you're into. And I'll see y'all very soon in another one. Thank you for being here. And do not forget, wear what you want, wear what you like. Wear it out, babe.